And this should be a fine game. So Newfoundland and Labrador will get the game underway. Playing from right to left. That's number 6, Murphy, who scored 2 goals yesterday. Playing the ball forward, and a good early exchange here for the team from Newfoundland as they try and get forward. That is Murphy trying to battle their way through. Still around on the top of the penalty area there. Some tackles flying in, and again Murphy blocks her way through, and the ball's driven in and into the arms of Caitlin Langille, who is the starting goalkeeper today for the Nova Scotia team. One of the youngest teams in this competition, a number of 12-year-olds. The Nova Scotia program looks to develop them at that age group in this program. And observers were impressed with the way they played yesterday against New Brunswick. We'll try and get something going, building from the back here. That's Abby Melvin, number 4, chasing. And that was the impressive Alyssa Davis-Tucker yesterday, the number 16 for Newfoundland and Labrador. Trying to get the ball going down this right-hand side, but it looks like it's going to go out of play. No, Melvin keeps it in. Tucker comes across. Davis-Tucker still kept alive. And this time it's driven in by number 21, Marlene Cormier. And it's gathered by the goalkeeper today for Newfoundland. Change from yesterday. Madison Chafe has the start today for the Newfoundland and Labrador girls. As they try and build something again on this right-hand side, Nova Scotia. Ball's played down the middle, and that's gone out. Trying to find the run there of Lily Walsh. Maria Mackey in charge of the Newfoundland girls team. Julia Burton, the head coach for Nova Scotia. And an opportunity again for a Nova Scotia throw to be taken by Olivia Vano. Here is Vano. Let's play again there by Melvin. Good defending there by Bethany Lee, the number 3. And the ball's still in play here, and here's an opportunity if the ball can get driven across. It is. Number 22, Lily Walsh, drove it into the near post. And goalkeeper Madison Chafe was able to gather without any undue alarms. Here's Murphy, dominant player in yesterday's game. 2 goals in the first half was really the difference between them and Prince Edward Island yesterday. And that's a good run in there, trying to get the number 13 going for Newfoundland. Hannah Neville, who was also very good yesterday. There's an opportunity for a shot. Ball's driven in there by Bethany Lee. No problems at all for Caitlin Langille in the bright pink cap. And Nova Scotia will try and build again from the back. Ball's on the far side there with, looks like Kenzie Matheson. The ball's gone out. It's Grace Driscoll playing left back today, the number 17. Ooh, strong challenge there. By Driscoll. It's an opportunity here for the Newfoundland team to get something forward. Free kick. And that's going to go behind for a goal kick. Ball's played short. Can't find the pass though, and as we sort of mentioned in a lot of yesterday's broadcasts, the philosophy of the teams in this competition seems to be to try and play out as much as they can from the back. We did see a few more longer clearances by defenders and goalkeepers in the last game, but very much the philosophy of all of the programs in in the Atlantic region is to try and develop players that are comfortable playing on the ball. And that's why you'll see a lot of short goal kicks, rollouts by the goalkeeper in these games this weekend. But they're not afraid to go a bit longer if indeed they feel they have to. Ball's rather tucked in on the far side over there. Here's Walsh, the number 22. Already looks a little bit of a handful. And the ball's played in. Trying to put some pressure on the Newfoundland backline. Samantha Marr, number 15. Ball's gone out. That's certainly a warm welcome to everybody that's tuning in on the broadcast. If you're following either the Newfoundland team or the Nova Scotia team, welcome. Certainly missing a great day here on Prince Edward Island, or indeed if you're just a neutral interested in this soccer, a warm welcome to you as well. Reminder that the teams will play one more game tomorrow before the medal round on Sunday. Medal round to be contested by the top 2 teams for the gold medal game and the bronze medal between placings 3 and 4. Nova Scotia still trying to build something over there on the left-hand side. Ball's gone out. It's going to be a throw. Ball's bumped back. There's Neville rather. Had a good game yesterday for Newfoundland. One of the top players. Nice move there. Opportunity now for number 4, Melvin. Good cover by Tay Penny there, the number 17 for Newfoundland. Ball's picked up there by Marion O'Coin. Nova Scotia still trying to build something on that right-hand side. Ball comes in, it's cleared. And it's rather misplayed, but the ball is still going to stay in by the looks of it on the right-hand side. Riley Carroll is trying to defend that area for Newfoundland, and she gives away the throw. And it is going to be a throw into Nova Scotia. Away by number 15, Marr. Ball again driven in. Good hold-up play there by Lily Walsh. And the offside flag has gone up on this near side by Mary Kay Dodds. And an opportunity for Newfoundland to be able to clear their lines. Ball's played forward. It's asking a little bit too much there, though, of Ellie Power. Monshield's able to gather that one. Ball gets rolled out. Battle on the far side, played forward. Intercepted by Marr. Here's Walsh. It's going to be a good battle between those two this afternoon, you feel. Ball in the end was cleared by Davis Tucker. Another throw in on the far side. It's Davis Tucker with the clearance. Ball was driven in there. Gathered in the end. The goalkeeper Chafe kicks the ball out. Here's Murphy. Trying to find some options on the left-hand side. Murphy gets it back. Both sides really feeling each other out at this moment, 10 minutes into the game. Walsh comes in. Marshalled there by Riley Carroll, the number 20. Now Newfoundland are trying to get something going on this side. Melvin is in there, tries to play the ball forward. It's intercepted, this time a longer pass. There's going to have to be some defending done here by Olivia Veno. And she concedes the throw. Here's Penny, thrown in. Trying to get something going on this left-hand side. Here's Walsh. Good fussle there by number 14, Michaela Forsey for the Newfoundland team. And that's going to be a throw in on the far side. To remind everybody that 7 substitutes are allowed during regulation time, with unlimited substitutions at half. We likely will see a water break about halfway through the half here. Certainly very warm there on field level for the girls and indeed the officials. Melvin tries to find the ball forward. Picked on by Penny. Penny in a battle with Melvin. Davis Tucker clears it up, tries to find trying to find her teammate there, Power. Veno goes back to Langille. Going to have some pressure. Trying to play it out as we talked about a few minutes ago. Good pressure though. Good battle in there. Opportunity here, the ball comes in, and goalkeeper Langille is just able to watch that go harmlessly wide. Some good pressure there by the Newfoundland players. Number 12, Ellie Power. And number 8, Chloe Lee on this left-hand side, making life difficult for Olivia Veno there in the Nova Scotia back line. Once again, Nova Scotia try and build from the back. Time it comes off Chloe Lee for a throw-in, which Veno will take. No, she's going to leave it to her teammate. It's thrown in. Last touch came off Nova Scotia player, says the assistant referee Dodds on this near side. So Penny is going to take this throw. Throws it in. That's a nice touch there by Power. Into Lee. He's going to chase it down. And well worked there by Nova Scotia. Here's Kenzie Matheson, who plays there, looking for the run of Walsh. And in the end, Davis Tucker just plays safe and puts that ball out for a throw. Olivia Veno is going to come across and take it on this near side. Midway inside the Newfoundland half. Veno throws it in, looks for the tall figure of Walsh, who's going to be a handful back there for the Newfoundland team this afternoon. There's no question about that. Number 22, Lily Walsh. Back to Veno. There is Walsh. That's a flick on looking for Anna Lord, the number 5. Lord into the midfield. Robbed off the toe of O'Coin, and now Newfoundland will try and bring up something themselves here with Chloe Lee. Her pass is intercepted. Once again, it's Kenzie Matheson there, number 8, trying to force the ball forward. Davis Tucker's under pressure here from Walsh. She shows good strength. Walsh is right on her back. Nova Scotia forward wins it, looks for a teammate, but it's picked up. It's rather given away this time, though. Back to Veno, but well intercepted, and now Newfoundland can try and bring the ball away. Trying to look for a one-on-one foot race there. Murphy and Vino. Good defending by the number 13 for Nova Scotia. And it is going to be a throw-in to Newfoundland. Lacey Murphy trying to break through there, but well marshalled. Power back to Lee. Playing in that little pocket behind the striker. It's number 14, Michaela Forsey, trying to get it forward. Here's Lee again. Once again, she's got Vino in front of her, who's having lots of action down there. Number 13, Olivia Vino. Driven in by Marlene Cormier, the number 21. It's a bit scrappy out there right now. Now the team is really getting their foothold on the ball. But a nice turn there. Good play, excellent play. And rather a teammate may have just got in her way a little bit there, Ellie Power. But it was wonderful play by number 13, Hannah Neville. Showed yesterday game what a good play was. And that's a good tackle over there on the far side by Riley Carroll. A good Newfoundland crunching tackle. As they try and build something here now, that could have been a good ball. Vena got her foot on it, and we saw in the first game that when the ball bounces and spins, it can cause issues for the goalkeepers. Prince Edward Island scored their goal in a similar circumstance in that first game. Kick's taken up by Murphy. She tries the shot. This time Longiel can just pick it up. Looks to play quickly, no thought about playing long, wants to try and get her full back in the game. Grace Driscoll. Driscoll's pass, though, is offline. And that will be a pattern while these teams are still learning that technique of being able to play out of the back. You will see mistakes. But credit to the coaches for persevering with it when it would be easier to take the safer option and just clear the ball down the field. Certainly the players at this age level are encouraged to try and get their foot on the ball and play up. It is going to be a free kick, though. Foul in the far corner. An opportunity for Newfoundland maybe to put a good ball into the penalty area. Claire Murphy. Lacey Murphy, rather, is over this. Sends it in. Ooh, did that hit a hand? Certainly looked like it could have done. Ball bounced around. Murphy with the shot. It's cleared. Played in again by Penny. That's a good knock-in. Opportunity here for a shot. It's cleared. Back in again. And here's Chloe Lee trying to battle with a fellow number 8 there for Nova Scotia. Kenzie Matheson. Matheson wins that. Ball goes out of play, though. Flag goes up by Mary Kate Dodds, and that will be a throw-in to the Newfoundland and Labrador squad. And on cue, halfway through, referee Arsenault indicates that they're going to take a moment to have a water break. Which also gives us a chance here in the broadcast booth to get some refreshments. Brian McRae on the camera today. So welcome back, everybody. Water break is over. Certainly needed on a warm day like this. Expected to get up to 27, 28 degrees before the end of the day. Going to see a change for Newfoundland as well at the same time. Looks like number 3, Bethany Lee, has gone off. And into the game is Maria Piercy. So number 10, Maria Piercy, has come in, and Bethany Lee has taken a seat. Ball's played back to Longiel. She's under pressure, but she keeps her head and finds her teammate. It's really good to see at this age group. Players trying to play, make good passes. Going to get a throw in on the far side to Nova Scotia. Half cleared on the far side there. Whistle's gone. It's going to be a throw to Nova Scotia. Carroll makes sure, under pressure there from Walsh. Faria Delas now is having a word over there on the far side. Something she didn't like. Ball's thrown in. Here's Walsh under pressure. You've got 3 Newfoundland players around her. And they do the job. And the ball goes back, which goalkeeper Chafe will... She too will play a short one. Goes down the line. Nice play. Nice pass there. That came off Grace Driscoll in the end, so it is going to be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Thrown in, looking for number 13, Neville. And the ball has gone out for a corner kick. So an opportunity again for the team from Newfoundland to be able to create a scoring opportunity. Size-wise, both teams probably match up quite well. Looks like it's Neville with the corner kick now. It's battle for and won by Nova Scotia. Good, strong challenge there coming in. And the Lord there over on the far side, number 5. And once again, ball can't be kept in on the far side. Carroll with the throw. Murphy goes back. Going to be a throw in right on the halfway line to Nova Scotia. Pretty even game so far. Fairly quiet in terms of an attacking sense. Now the goalkeeper has been unduly troubled. Ball's played in, and Chafe is easily able to come out and gather that. Neither side is really quite linking up with their front strikers to create something right now. Everything is sort of a little bit hopeful towards the goalkeeper in the hopes that somebody's going to run onto something. Driscoll with the throw in on the far side. 20 Carroll puts it out for another throw. He seems to be stuck in a bit of a pattern of play right now where it's either 3 touches or 3 passes and a throw, and there we go again. Nova Scotia just trying to work their way up the field. Opportunity here for a switch. Here's Hannah Neville battling with Matheson. Forward by Murphy. Well intercepted there. Challenge coming in by Lucy Toms, number 11. And this time it's Nova Scotia who are going to make a change. Goal there, adjudged against number 15, Samantha Mars, so an opportunity now for Nova Scotia to put some players in the box. Looks like it's O'Coin that's standing over this. Referee Arsenault marching the ball back for the required 10 yards. But Newfoundland is a good angle for to be whipped in and maybe get a touch on this, so Newfoundland are going to have to defend this. Ball's in, it's in the air. It's not a bad effort and a good save by Chafe to watch that and gather. Anything in the air at this age group for girls can sometimes be a bit of a challenge for goalkeepers. But she stuck to her task well and was able to grab that. But now here's Matheson. Drives the ball in, looking for Walsh. Brother comes off the foot. There's a bit of a mix-up and the ball's bouncing around there. The shot comes in and it looks like it's going to find the net. And Nova Scotia have taken the lead. It was a mix-up in the Newfoundland ranks. And we'll just confirm the scorer there in a moment. Looks like it was number 4, Abby Melvin, who switched wings. She started on the right-hand side. Wasn't the cleanest strike she's ever made, I imagine, to be honest, but it was just enough to take the ball past the despairing dive of Chafe. And a bit of a scrappy goal, in all honesty. A bit of a defensive muddle. Ball wasn't really cleared. Found its way to Melvin, and she tucked it away in the corner. So 1-0 to Nova Scotia in the 28th minute. 7 minutes to half time with a little bit of extra for the water break. And probably there isn't much to choose between the teams on the balance of play. Maybe the Nova Scotia team has just looked a little bit more assured on the ball. But in terms of chances, we haven't seen either team really have a sustained spell of pressure. Certainly one of those games where you can say maybe it needed a goal, and that's what we got. So that might open things up a little bit. Lucy Thomas trying to work her way through on the far side there, but she's unable to do that, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick. Once again, we've got that short goal kick. Melvin there trying to keep the ball in. She doesn't. It's going to be a throw into Newfoundland. Certainly the goal was created by the nuisance value of having Lily Walsh up there. been a handful for the Newfoundland defence right now, and it was her presence that allowed the ball sort of to work its way through to number 4 Melvin, who put the ball into the corner of the net, giving Chafe not much of a chance. But Newfoundland do have an opportunity here. They've just been awarded a free kick on the far side. Murphy seems to have a problem with her footwear. One of the coaching staff for Newfoundland out there just trying to figure out the laces. An opportunity here for the ball to get played in. Put some pressure on Longueuil in the Nova Scotia net. That's not a bad knock. That's going to be contested. The ball goes up, an arm goes up, but so the ball certainly didn't hit it. Here's Ma, number 15, had to be careful. Walsh has taken that off her. Ball gets played forward. In the end, it's put out by Davis Tucker. Nova Scotia trying to get something work. Davis Tucker not taking any chances. Puts that out for another throw. Come up to the 3 minute to half time mark, 32nd minute. Probably at least a minute or two for the water break. Thankfully we haven't seen either team's trainers on the field at all in this half, so there shouldn't be too much in terms of injuries. And another throw on that far side, this time to Newfoundland. Here's Walsh looking for some runners. Penny tried to clear. She doesn't do a great job of it. Melvin there sends the ball in. Chafe gratefully gathers the ball into her midriff. Goes to the top of the area. This time she does go long. It is won by Nova Scotia. It's Davis Tucker. Opportunity there for Hannah Neville to run onto it. She's been pretty quiet in this half. Hannah Neville, she was one of the star players yesterday for Newfoundland against Prince Edward Island. Olivia Vino there easily shepherded the ball out of play. Not had the opportunity, certainly in the second half. She was probably the star player for Newfoundland yesterday, number 13, Hannah Neville. But right now just struggling to impose a little bit of her play on this game as the ball did not leave the 18-yard area. One of those law changes which we will see in operation next year. You may have noticed in the Women's World Cup a couple of law changes, one of them being the ball not coming out of the penalty area. The other, of course, substitutions will be, players will be allowed to leave at the nearest point of the field, so you don't get that long, slow walk that you see in the professional game when you see a substitution happening in the last couple of minutes. So those will be welcome changes for next year. But right now we're still operating under the old laws of the game system, which means substitutions do have to take place across the halfway line. And the ball is required to leave the penalty area for a goal kick. Expecting the signal from the fourth official in just a few moments as to how much extra time. Ball's gone. This could be a trouble there, but Longueuil does well. But she did take the ball out, according to assistant referee Lund on the far side. So it is going to be a corner kick as Newfoundland try and get something on the board before half time. As the experts say, is always best time to score a goal is right before half time. Usually messes up the opposition's half-time team talk as much as anything else, plus it also gives your own team a little bit of a lift. as you prepare for the second half. So we'll see what happens here. Nova Scotia got some defending to do. Ball's driven into the near post. Ball gets laid back. And it's cleared. Murphy's going to battle for this with Walsh. Murphy gets there. Lacey Murphy plays the ball down the line. That's a good pass. Driscoll's battling hard on the far side. He's lost out though, and the ball's going to come in. That's not a bad ball. There's an opportunity here. This must be. Oh, she couldn't get it out of her feet. Number 13, Neville. And in the end, Nova Scotia were able to scramble the ball away. The danger's not yet over. But it was great defending in the end by number 16, Rachel Walsh. And number 13, Hannah Neville. She still has her head in her hands. She knows what a great opportunity that was, right on top of the 6. And she was unable to get the ball under control, which would have surely have resulted in a goal. And 3 minutes is the signal from the 4th official. We probably already had a minute or so of that. We've passed the 35 a little while ago. And number 13, Neville, will be taking that thought of a goal to her for the half-time interval. As I said just a few moments ago, yesterday she was such a dominant player. Today she's been a little bit quiet. And you wonder if maybe if that chance had come to yesterday, that would have been in the back of the net. But today, different game, different opponents. She was just unable to get that ball out from under her feet. And in the end, it allowed Walsh to get the ball away for Nova Scotia. We're trying to add a second goal to their tally before the half-time interval. Darcy Davis-Tucker makes sure that the ball doesn't get through to the goalkeeper and puts it behind for a corner kick. So Nova Scotia lead by 1-0. Scored by number 4, Abby Melvin. And now looking to see if they can get a second one before the half-time break. If we'll end with some defending to do, it's driven in. Should be cleared. It is, just to the top of the penalty area though. Comes in left-footed. Murphy turns her back, ball hits her. Newfoundland trying to battle the ball up front, but not able to do so. It's Davis-Tucker again. Back to Neville. Yesterday she was taking the ball towards the corner flag in this position. I think she's going to be a bit more direct this time, and she is indeed. And she shows a good pair of heels there, but that's good defending. Making sure that Neville wasn't able to cut inside and maybe get a cross or a shot off. That may have been Driscoll that possibly came over and did the defending there, but they've still got some more to do. Murphy now, what can she do? Ball's cleared. As referee Arsenault brings the first half to an end, with Nova Scotia leading by a single goal to nil. And we will be back in about 10 minutes or so for the second half, so please don't go away. So welcome back everybody to UPI for the second half of the second game in today's Under 13, Under 14 Atlantic Soccer Championships here in Charlottetown. Absolutely beautiful day. It's a very, very gentle breeze for the flags to my left. Nova Scotia lead by a 1-0, scored by number 4, Abby Melvin. And they're going to start the second half, kicking from right to left. And they've made a change in goal. Danica Scully is in nets now for the Nova Scotia team. So Danica is in. Have a look at some of the other changes as the half progresses. And referee Adele Arsenal gets the second half underway. Immediately it's Nova Scotia again on the front foot. It's number 9 Rachel Kibble into the game. Showed some good moves early on. Eva Roslin is also in the game, number 6. Not quite sure if her twin sister, I think I see a twin sister also, Ella Roslin out there as well, wearing number 7. So both Roslin twins are into the game. And Nova Scotia immediately on the front foot, trying to get something going. Here is Roslin. Ball is laid back. Just Driscoll. Ball comes this way. Out wide. Throw-in comes in. Rebecca Tobin with the throw. Strong play there by number 9 Hilary Clouston. Scored one of the goals yesterday for Newfoundland. This is Lucy Toms now working on the right-hand side. Takes it past Driscoll. She does well. Driscoll comes across to try and complete the defensive block. In the end, she does indeed win the goal kick and a touch of the ball for Danica Scully. Into the game at half-time. Referee Arsenault seen a problem there. Maybe a little bit of blood from one of the Newfoundland girls. Doesn't seem to be a big issue. Play is waved done. Bit of a giveaway on the top of the penalty area, though. Here's Toms. What can she do? Swings it in right-footed. Scully shows good hands. Brings the ball forward, and she's going to play it long. And Lord tried to chase that down, but it goes out for a goal kick. Work on the far side there. And that's going to be a throw in. Once again, just a shout out for all those that are tuning in from Newfoundland and Halifax. And even if you're here on the island, just catching a bit of soccer. Had a few nice comments over the half-time interval about the broadcast, so we hope you're enjoying it. And if you're from Newfoundland, no doubt hoping that you're going to get a goal back in the second half as the ball goes out behind, and that's going to be a goal kick. Newfoundland will try and build something up from the back here. Here's Toms. That's a nice turn there. Tries to bring the ball away. And just goes out of play. Challenge came in from Maren O'Coin. Murphy can't keep that one in, so it is going to be a Nova Scotia throw. Ball goes back. Nice turn by Toms, and she gets the free kick. Bit of a push, a judge there by number 6. Ava Roslin. It's going to be a free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Davis Tucker's over this. Looks like she's going to hit it left-footed. Chipped into the midfield. Ooh, bit of a handball there by the looks of it. Must have been on the blind side of the referee, because it certainly looked like O'Coin led with the arm. But there's Tom's going to play the ball forward, but that's not going to cause a problem to goalkeeper Scully. Just not quite putting their attacking moves together, the girls from Newfoundland. They had a great chance right on the stroke of half-time where the ball was played across, and Hannah Neville almost in front of, right in front of the goal, but just couldn't get the ball out from under her feet, and the danger was cleared. That was certainly the closest that they came in the first half to level in the scores. I'm sure they'll be hoping for another chance or two like that before the end of this game. 6 minutes into the second half. Lots of endeavour by both teams, but not too many clear-cut goal chances. Nova Scotia will try and figure something out here. There's Osland, number 6. Battling hard for the ball. Ball gets laid back. Chipped in, but that's going to go behind for a goal kick. Nicely intercepted. There's Oslins battling hard. Davis Tucker's there, so's Penny. Penny's going to complete the clearance, left-footed. Kept it on the far side. Nice ball inside to Rachel Kibble. Ball goes wide again, and a miscontrol. Nova Scotia trying to build something here now. Here's Kibble. Looks lively when she's got the ball at her feet, trying to find a little bit of space for herself. And it's going to be another throw-in for Nova Scotia. It's number 5 on the far side there. And Lord. Ball played in for Kibble. She's beaten to it. Nova Scotia still trying to keep the ball alive here. Ella Oslins working her way through. Good defensive midfield work there by Murphy. Played in, I believe that's Jordan Camp, who's wearing the number 3, even though she's down as the number 12 on our game sheet. My apologies if that is indeed incorrect. Back to Oslins. Ball's played in. Nice interception there by Davis Tucker, trying to get something going now on the left-hand side. Good work there. Battle between the two number 7s. Emily Fleming for Newfoundland and Ella Oslins. Ball gets played long, and here's an opportunity. Davis Tucker's going to have to be smart here. And she gives away the corner kick. Eva Oslins was giving her a chase. And it's going to be a corner now for Nova Scotia as they look to add to their lead as we come up to 10 minutes into the second half. Just a reminder of the first game this morning. So New Brunswick defeat PEI by 2-1. So New Brunswick now have a win and a loss. PEI have 2 losses. That's played in. Here's Oslins. That's the ball that's going to get played back. Now she can cross it. Rather misdirected the cross. Here's Camp. Drives it in. Ball's bouncing around. And it's cleared. Only as far as Olivia Vino. It's Penny battling for the ball. Certainly pretty congested in there. Neither team is really finding the space to create any really good opportunities. A lot of the passes, 2-3 passes, and often go astray at that point. Either a turnover to the opposition or, in this case, another throw. Worth reminding people too that this is the youngest age group of the provincial championships that or the Atlantic championships that are played between the 4 provinces. The under 13 and under 14 here for the girls. The boys right now are in Newfoundland. We're going to get a change by Nova Scotia by the looks of it. Looks like it's number 13 Veno who's going to be going off. Camp has moved over to right fullback. Nova Scotia will try and get something going here. Here's the goal scorer, number 4 Melvin. Toms is at edge, so giving her a little bit of a push. And an opportunity again for Nova Scotia to get the ball in. Yes, the boys are in Newfoundland right now. The 13 and 14s and the under 15s and 16s are next week, and the ball's bouncing around. Cleared by Davis Tucker. It's not cleared though with any great certainty by the Newfoundland and Labrador defence. And in the end, it was put behind by Rebecca Tobin. And another corner for the Nova Scotia squad, who are also going to make another substitution. Reminder that teams can make 7 during regulation time and unlimited at the half. That's driven into the near post. It's picked up. Back though with Nova Scotia. That's play touched by Driscoll. Back to Melvin. Oslins, Kibble. There's Kibble again. Ball goes laid back. This is Ella Oslins. Try to play it forward. And no danger there for Chafe in the Newfoundland goal. Murphy played forward, looking for the run. And here's an opportunity for Clouston. Gets there first, good defending. Away by Oslins, and that's a good pass. Clouston trying to get away there. That's her goal tally. Scored yesterday, of course. And that's well in there on the far side. A Camp, good ball. This is better by Nova Scotia, but cleared away by Davis Tucker. There's Penny. Penny puts it out of play. And we're going to see the second substitution of the half for Nova Scotia. And it's going to be number 5, Anna Lord, that's going off. And back into the game, number 8 is Kenzie Matheson. So number 8, Matheson, is back in. And number 5, Anna Lord, has gone off. Nova Scotia trying to build something on the far side. That's Ava Oslins. Cleared away. Here's Clouston trying to hold the ball up. There's the other Oslin, number 7. Ella snapping away in the midfield. It's going to be a throw into Newfoundland. Played forward by Penny. Kibble, been lively since she came on. Ball's cleared. Fleming is fouled, and that's going to be, or has fouled, so it's going to be, or was fouled rather, and it's going to be a free kick to Newfoundland. Very much a scrappy game really at the moment. Not a whole lot happening in terms of goal chances at either end. Both teams really struggling to get a foothold on the ball in midfield. There's Oslins. What can she do? No, it's intercepted. Good block there by Murphy. Oh, and it's going to be a free kick. Foul on number 14, Kate McNeil by Murphy. And that is going to be a free kick to Nova Scotia. Game has rather settled into a pattern of almost attrition in the midfield. Players quick to the ball, certainly lots of effort, lots of endeavour, but not a whole lot being carved out in the way of chances right now. Nova Scotia still lead by that first half goal, scored by number 4, Abby Melvin. Newfoundland trying to get back desperately on terms and keep their unbeaten record in this tournament. The ball gets played into, but she's going to be offside. Melvin couldn't time her run, almost right in front of us. And a fairly simple decision there for assistant referee Lund on the far side as we come up to 17 minutes. No doubt we're going to see another water break in another minute or two. Certainly warm conditions here today, and that might be partly some of the reason why the soccer has gone a little bit scrappy in the last few minutes. There's another foul. Certainly a lot of whistle as well by referee Arsenault. A lot of stoppages in play, either free kicks or throw-ins. Makes it hard to get any real rhythm in the game. Still lots of time though for that to change. Battle there with Kibble and Murphy. Played forward by Oslins. Dave Roslins tries to force her way through. Davis Tucker, who's been very good back there today for Newfoundland and Labrador. Certainly one of the players that has caught my eye. Been very solid back in defence for the Newfoundland and Labrador team. Number 16, Alyssa Davis Tucker. There she is again, battling hard for the ball. This time though, Nova Scotia try and come away with it. Once again, the touch is heavy and it's given away in the midfield. Opportunity for Toms to run on, and she forces Driscoll to go back to goalkeeper Scully. She doesn't take any chances, does very well, finds the centre-back Kate McNeil. That's a good ball into the midfield. Here's Kibble. Now we've got a little bit of space, and Nova Scotia removing the ball nicely. There's Oslins, goes wide. Here's Camp. She's got an opportunity to run. There's a good passage of play by Nova Scotia. 5 or 6 nice passes there, built from the defence. And now trying to get it forward. But that's where it's often sort of breaking down in that final third. But they do keep the ball alive. Here's the goal scorer, Melvin. That's number 2, Tobin, in front of her. Good battle going on in the corner. And referee Arsenault blows the whistle. I'm not sure what she's given. No, she's given a free kick to Nova Scotia. So the ball is played in. Everybody misses it. It's going to come out here. What's going to happen? Had a nice shot there by O'Coin. Chafe didn't have to move. And now she can clear the ball down the field. O'Coin plays it forward. Bit of a heavy touch, and that's going to go through to the goalkeeper once again. No thoughts of playing out of the back at this opportunity. He wants to get the ball forward. That's rather driven just into the own player. Kibble and Murphy having a good battle in there. Ball's played in. Oslins. Back to her twin sister. Not quite sure what she was trying with that. Maybe it was a shot, but anyway, it drifted wide. And referee Adele Arsenault gives the opportunity to the players with 15 minutes left to have a quick water break. And we will rejoin you as soon as play restarts. So welcome back. I'm sure the drinks break was welcome by sets of both players. Certainly the pace of the game has noticeably flagged a little bit in the second half. Not surprising considering the warm temperatures. There's Oslins though. Newfoundland trying to desperately get something forward. There's number 9 Clouston. Ball goes into the ever dangerous Hannah Neville. Be looking no doubt to atone for that miss that she had in the first half that could well have tied this game. I'm sure she'll get another chance. Had an excellent game yesterday, the number 13, and we've got an offside on the far side. Spotted by assistant referee Lund. There's Oslins. The battle with Bethany Lee. Kibble. And that drifts wide, and that's going to be a goal kick. Just over 11 minutes on the clock, but we'll certainly get the 2 minutes for the water break and probably a couple of minutes, so probably at least 15 minutes for Newfoundland and Labrador to find a way through. But they just need to improve their passing, and that certainly won't help. Battle going on the far side there. Another whistle by referee Adele Arsenault. Just a reminder too that this is the first year of the program for these girls at the under 12 and under 13 age group. Some of them have been playing small-sided games for most of their youth soccer career, so just still learning to make those adjustments to a full-size field in a lot of cases, which is why you sometimes see the mistakes, but this is the learning ground for them at the high performance level. All these players, of course, identified by their associations as potentially top players in the future, either a high-level club or provincial further down the road, even the Vancouver Whitecaps program, and even beyond that into the University Canada Games, and who knows where after that. So this is where it all starts. This is the age group, the under 13 Atlantic All-Stars. And no doubt these girls are delighted to be given the opportunity to play at this level and represent their province. And we've seen an excellent display of soccer so far in the games that we've covered. Good number of spectators are here enjoying the Prince Edward Island sunshine and hospitality. As Nova Scotia try and get something going again. This is going to be picked up by Driscoll, number 17. He's had a good game today, been a strong runner. Number 8, Lee, is trying to hunt her down in the corner. Well picked up by Kibble, who's been good since she came on at half-time. Very busy. Driven in there by Oslins, picked up by Hannah Neville. Likes to run with the ball, does Hannah Neville, and that's what she's doing now, and that's a good ball there. Oh, Clouston rather let it run. Maybe she should have just taken a touch and got it under control first, but she does win the throw. And we are going to see a change by Newfoundland once again. And it's going to be Bethany Lee that's going off. And back into the game, it looks like, is number 11, Lucy Toms. So Toms, who has played most of the second half on the right, she's now just taken a position on the left. Wide player, Tobin. It's not a bad ball inside there. Chloe Lee battling hard on the top of the penalty area. Ball comes out. Here's Neville. She's under pressure, but she manages to get her pass away. Here's an opportunity now. If they can shoot, the ball's deflected. 2 deflections. And now Nova Scotia can clear. Not very far, though. Just to the top of the box. Ball goes up in the air. Here's Walsh back into the game for Nova Scotia. It was a handful in the first half. The number 22, Lily Walsh. And trying to find a way to get back into this game. Certainly you'd think they're the girl on the ball. Number 13, Hannah Neville, will be key to that for the Newfoundland squad. It's Kibble. It's a good touch. Matheson on the far side. Oslin's battling hard, number 7, and she wins the free kick. Another change, Coach Burton for Nova Scotia looking to make some changes late, trying to keep the legs fresh. As probably they try and see this game out. You'd think that a win today, 2 out of 2, should probably guarantee them a spot in the gold medal game on Sunday. Even despite what happens tomorrow, they play Prince Edward Island tomorrow, Nova Scotia. Newfoundland will entertain New Brunswick. We'll have those games for you, of course. And it's going to be a throw on the far side to Newfoundland, who, according to the clock to my left, have 6.5 minutes to rescue this, but there'll be at least 3 or 4 minutes added time on. But first they've got to get the ball back and down the other field. Nova Scotia seem quite happy right now playing with the ball in the Newfoundland half. Second goal for them, I'm sure, would just about clinch this game. Good play on the wing there. Driven in. Murphy's there, she's put a lot of effort in today. Number 6, Lacey Murphy, the captain. Wrong, and all kinds of effort in the shot. There by Oslins. Number 7, Murphy's there. Clears the ball, there she is now. And that could well end up going out for a corner kick. Yes, it does. Certainly this isn't what Newfoundland would like. They would sooner see the ball down the other end of the field. Leaving 2 players up for this corner kick in the hope that they can get a quick breakaway. It's going to be a nice short corner, well called there by Jordan Camp. Played back. Now is a good opportunity to cross. Just goes into the near post, but it's only put behind in the end. And Michaela Forsey, and we are going to get another change for the Nova Scotia squad. Number 17, Grace Driscoll, who's been very strong in the left back position today for Nova Scotia. She's going to leave for a well-earned rest, I imagine. And it's Olivia Veno who's going to come back into the game. So Veno played pretty much the whole of the first half. Number 13 is back in. And it's Driscoll that's gone off. Corner comes in, it's short. It's going to be cleared. No, it's bouncing around on top of the penalty area. Here's Oslins. Finds her sister. But all Ava Oslins can do is knock it towards the far post. And that's going to go behind, and we are going to get a goal kick. Intercepted there by Jordan Camp. Tom's there, knocked to the ground. In fact, referee Arsenault says that it was Tom's that was doing the fouling. And another opportunity for the Nova Scotia team just to take a second or two off the clock as they take their time over this free kick. Looking around, not quite sure who's going to take it. Oh, we found a volunteer. And it comes, driven in. Good opportunity. Here's Keeble if she can get around Tobin. Tobin got the final touch. Maybe she could have just shepherded that out and got the goal kick, but she decided just to be safe. But what that does, of course, is use up a few extra seconds for Nova Scotia to be able to keep the ball. Four players back, the Nova Scotia team, not in a great rush to really add to their total. It's away there by Hannah Neville. I'm sure they'd like to see her get the ball further up the field. Good battle going on there. Like Swinnemer may have, is it Swinnemer? May have got a little bit of a block. No, it's Rachel Walsh. Came away Seems to be clutching maybe the top of her leg, possibly her thigh after that challenge, but she seems to just stretching it a little bit. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. That's going to cause a problem for her later on in this tournament. Here's Walsh. The striker Walsh as opposed to, that's Lily Walsh. As opposed to central defender Rachel Walsh. 2 minutes left on the clock. Nova Scotia still lead. Pretty much have control right now. Desperate effort by Newfoundland, but that's going to be an offside call on the far side. Be gathered there by Chafe. Certainly all the action seems to have been inside the Newfoundland half. They've really had a struggle to get any kind of real foothold. When they do get it, it doesn't seem to stick for very long. Good play again there by Rachel Kibble, who's been a handful since she came in. Forced the foul there by number 6, Lacey Murphy. And time is ticking for Newfoundland. But excellent play there by the number 9, Kibble, who's probably been one of the best players in this second half. It's going to be a free kick, which Rachel Walsh will take. She may even have a go for goal here, maybe. She's going to try it. She drives it in. It's touched there by Oslins. Ball still bouncing around. It's going to have to be cleared. It is. Just to the top of the penalty area. Better clear. Looking for Clouston. Now we could get a one-on-one. No, it should easily be dealt with by Veno. Ball goes wide. Veno gets it back. I don't think she really wanted it. There's an opportunity here for Chloe Lee if she can close it down quickly. Here's Oslins under pressure by Murphy, battling hard to get the ball back for her team. Too much, says referee Arsenault. Murphy throws her hands up in frustration when she hears the referee's whistle. And we're going to see another substitution here by Nova Scotia in a moment. Time the ball's played forward. Walsh can't control it. And that ball's laid wide into the middle. Can Hannah Neville too. She drives it forward. It's intercepted. The clearance is completed. And there's Oslins who's going to run that into the corner. 3 minutes signalled by the 4th official. We're 40 seconds into that now, so getting desperation time for Newfoundland, who haven't really threatened the goal enough in this second half. It's been fairly comfortable for Nova Scotia to hold this out. And we're going to see another change. And it's going to be the goal scorer that's coming back into the game, Abby Melvin. And Lily Walsh is going to go off. So Coach Burton trying to use as much time as she can in these extra seconds to wind this clock down and hold the game for the Nova Scotia squad. Ball's just kicked behind. Goalkeeper Chafe is going to try and rush to get this in quickly. Once again, it goes short. It is Melvin out there battling hard. Newfoundland just can't get the ball away, but they do get the free kick. Just putting our microphone back together there. Played by Walsh. Here's Murphy under pressure, trying to battle her way through the midfielders. She has all game. She does come away with the ball. She's looking for some options ahead of her. She can't really see too much except Lee. And that's a good interception there by number 6, Ava Roslins, who certainly got through a lot of work since she came into the game at half-time. Tobin is going to throw this in. 30 seconds left of the 3 extra minutes that were indicated by referee Arsenault. Played forward. Tobin's going to have to win this. He does. Driven into the back, though, of Oslins. What can Chloe Lee do here now? She's looking for some options. Tries to play it ahead. This could be an opportunity here. Good defending by Walsh. It's going to have to be cleared, and it is. And it looked like a high boot there. Referee says play on. Hannah Neville goes down and stays down. Looks like she may have a problem with maybe her right ankle. Coach is called on quickly. Just to remind you that we have the under-14 games beginning at 2 o'clock. Colleague John Morrison has just arrived in the broadcast booth. He'll be giving you the commentary for the 2 games this afternoon, starting with Prince Edward Island against New Brunswick, followed at 4 o'clock by Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be too much of an issue there for number 13, Hannah Neville. She's told that she has to leave the field, of course, because the trainer came on. And referee Arsenault is just going to drop the ball. Ball is going to be played back towards the Newfoundland goal by the Nova Scotia players. So this will be the last opportunity, you might think, for Newfoundland to try and launch any kind of attack. They throw the ball up in the air. Neville is still waiting to come on. She's waiting for the signal from the referee. Now she gets it. This is going to be the last opportunity, we think. It hits the corner flag. It's going to be a throw there on the far side. And here is Neville on the ball now. Had that great chance in the first half. Now what can she do? She's still got the ball. Nice move there by Neville. She's tackled. Back to Murphy. Well in. And that is it. The referee's final whistle has gone. And Nova Scotia have held on in this second half to beat the Newfoundland and Labrador team by a 0-0. Goal scored in the first half by number 4, Abby Melvin. That was the one that stood. And that's 2 wins in 2 games for the Nova Scotia squad. 1 win and a loss for Newfoundland. Newfoundland will play New Brunswick tomorrow. Nova Scotia will play Prince Edward Island. I'm sure these girls are going to get out the sun, get some refreshment and get ready for tomorrow's game. So thank you for joining us this morning for the under-13 games. John Morrison will be here in a few minutes with the under-14s. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.